to Throat Chakra Thursdays Daily Boost. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I'm doing Daily Boost for Love and Action Network, where we encourage, equip, and empower you to put your love in action and follow your dreams, honey. Our CEP is at Andre in the Flow. You can find him on all platforms, as I already said, at Andre in the Flow. And let me make sure that the Instagram is going. There it goes. Go live on the Instagrams. Okay, great. Our other practitioner is at PoppyWatcha33, and you can find him on all platforms at PoppyWatcha33. Of course, I'm Tara Priolo. You can find me on all platforms at Tara Priolo Studio. It's right there in the corner if you're watching this. All right. If you're listening, Tara Priolo Studio. It's in the caption. Okay, or the description. All right. So today we're going to do a We the Urban. We're going to do some throat chakra reflection questions, and we are going to do Melody Beatty. All right, so here we go. You are so worthy of the love you wish for. Don't settle for crumbs in the meantime. Consistency is a love language. I love that one. Hold on to your softness. This world will give you every reason to harden. Don't let it steal the beautiful parts of you that make you human. You deserve a life that feels good for your nervous system. Do whatever it takes to get you there. Hear me clearly. You are no one's backup plan. Choose people who choose you. Choose people who choose you. You become happier when you realize that no one belongs to you. Only you belong to you. Real love is not possessive. It's appreciative, respectful of individuality, and reciprocal. That's just the baby playing, y'all. Less thought, more action. Less doubt, more confidence. Less talking, more listening. Less hesitation, more courage. Less fleeing, more facing. Less self-criticism, more self-love. Less complaining, more appreciating. Less worrying, more trusting. Less judgment, more acceptance. Less isolation, more connection. Less doubting, more believing. Less fear, more love. Less fear, more love. Say it with me. My peace is non-negotiable. I have overcome a lot, and I refuse to compromise my inner tranquility. Hello, Loretta. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Loretta. I hope you are well. All right. May you attract a love that is considerate and gentle with your heart. And the last slide is an advertisement for their book. And the affirmation of the day and their caption is, I don't want for opportunities, I create them. I create them. Okay. Spectacular. All right, let us go to the, I might have to go in do not disturb. Anyway, that said, if you all want to join Unfuckwithable with Flow, join Unfuckwithable with Flow. Unfuckwithable with Flow. Unfuckwithable with Dr. Flow at Andre the Flow, who just joined the chat over on Instagram. You can send him the word freedom. DM him freedom, and he'll get his perks package to you for the Love in Action Net. Love in Action Net. Did you know we have a perks package? We have a perks package. Welcome to it. All right. Nexty up, Throat Chakra Thursday questionnaire. Not questionnaire, reflections, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Shall we do boundaries? I feel like that's a good place for this week. Do I find it difficult to say no? How does this affect me? Are there instances where I feel others are not respecting my boundaries? How do I handle these situations? And how do I communicate my boundaries to others? Do I find it difficult to say no? I would have answered this as a yes, like even a month ago. What I realized is that actually by saying no for so long, I'm on your TV. I'm a celebrity. Moose is also on your TV. Anyway, what I have learned or what I've realized is that I have said no to a lot of things over the course of my life, over the course of especially my professional life, right? Is uh I mean, I've said no to auditions. I've said no to roles. I've said no to companies. I've said no to working with certain individuals to basically create my own platforms, my own space, my own music, my own things. So it's not difficult for me to say no because I know that on the other side of saying no, I get what I need, and by getting what I need, it means that I lift everyone around me. Dr. Flo said this to me the other day. He said, when you are in a room, you automatically lift it. Like just by being there, you lift the level. And I think that is from saying no all these years because my requirement, my standard, my ability to say no to people preserves my standards, right? Hello, Megan Deal. Hello, Megan Deal. Arr, talking to the baby. Okay. Are there instances where I feel others are not respecting my boundaries? How do I handle these situations? People typically respect my boundaries. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just really not gonna lie. People don't take advantage of me in that way because I have very strong boundaries. So when they don't respect them, usually I just don't respond. You know, uh, I'm not sure that that's the healthiest way, but I just don't respond because I don't have time to engage that kind of behavior. How do I communicate my boundaries to others? It depends on when they come up. For instance, someone asked me in my DMs yesterday, do I like Kamala? And then asked me, who am I voting for? That's a boundary for me. Voting is inherently personal. It's inherently personal, y'all. So don't ask me who I'm voting for. I think it's obvious, but don't ask me who I'm voting for. You know what I mean? Um, nice. On the side, it doesn't show all your stuff. There we go. Oh, it blocked out my face. We can't do that one. Blocked out my face. There. How about that one? How about that one? Okay. So, uh, anyway, communicating the boundaries to others, I usually do one to many, just letting people know. But also, you just got to speak it. You got to use those lippies and let people know because people cannot read your brain. They don't know your boundaries until you tell them. And it's not your responsibility to convince them of your boundaries, but it is your responsibility to tell them of your boundaries and when those boundaries change. Okay, I think that's good enough for today. Here is, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Hey, Smiley, hello. Hello. Okay, day 5 of week 37 of which is the theme is harmony. Harmony. Harmony with our noggins, as Piper is showing us. Like I said, this is day 5. This is 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact by Melanie Beattie, and we read this daily in Love in Action Network. Day 5. It feels different at the ocean than it does at a bowling alley. Yeah. At the ocean, you take off your shoes, let the wind blow on your face, listen to the sound of the surf. When you go to the bowling alley, you put on your bowling shoes and get ready to roll. You're not a different person in either of these situations. You're the same you, but you're harmonizing with the environment you're in. Most of us don't go to the beach to bowl. That would be an interesting experience, though. But we may walk into many situations in our lives with the same out of tune attitude. Woo. Just because something is different from that was like 14 emails at once. And it just really, wow. Okay. But we may walk into many situations in our lives with that same out of tune attitude. Just because something is different from what we're used to doesn't mean it's wrong. Oh, I spend so much time in the voice room convincing people of that. The action The next time you find yourself in conflict with someone, instead of arguing or trying to prove they're wrong, try harmony instead. Just for a moment, try to see the situation from someone else's point of view. If there are parts you agree with, say that. At least acknowledge how interesting it is that they see things that way. Don't just be tolerant. That can be condescending. Be respectful. Now you're in harmony. Go ahead and share what you think and feel too. Khalil, I don't know how to say this last name. Gibran, I think it's Gibran. Khalil Gibran wrote about how you need to bend a little, then you won't break. You need to bend a little, then you won't break. Yes, put you behind a whole promo fence, child. Yes, it did. It said yes. It said yes. Um, there's something in here that I wanted to point out. Um, I wasn't pointed out. Basically, I don't want to just be tolerated. I want to be liberated. Like, I don't want to be tolerated at the table. I want to actually have a voice at the table, and I want that for other people. Um, I don't like that that comes out a little tone policey in that. So take that for what you will. But it is a good lesson, approaching things as we can learn from everyone that we meet. Every broken clock is right twice a day. Approaching life with an inquiry stance instead of, just blatantly saying that we know everything, because you can't know everything. That's just impossible, etc. Like, I think that's good advice. Approaching things with the idea that we can harmonize, even if I said this the other day, but even if we don't all believe in the same thing, or sorry, even if we don't think the same way, we can still move in the same direction, right? We can still move in harmony with each other. We can still move in harmony with each other. Even if we are out on those extremes, very rarely do people commit to those extremes as extremely as they pretend that they're committed to it. Y'all know what I'm saying? Smell what I'm stepping in? Anywho, I'll be back on Saturday. Dr. Flo is going to be back with y'all tomorrow. If you are interested, again, send Dr. Flo the word freedom. Let me check the Instagram comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. No, you're good. Instagram's clean. All right. All right. So you can join Unfuckwithable with Flo. You can join me in Liberation Conversations or on Lift Every Voice Substack. And you can also tap into the network, Love and Action Network, over on Telegram by going to the link in bio. It's also pinned below, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. I believe we're going to be doing co-working. We do co-working daily. So if you're interested in that and you just need a place to listen to some good grooves and have some accountability and check-in, we're a great place for that. Okay. Anyway, continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore, and I will see you, like I said, on Saturday next time. We'll see you. Oh my gosh, we'll see you tomorrow for Deconstruction Junction. That's tomorrow. We'll see you then.